Today, Baba is asking us to have mercy on ourselves. And when we first hear this, have mercy on yourself, then you have this thought, why would I not have mercy on myself? Obviously, I have mercy on myself. And we always think that, a human being has mercy on themselves and that we are very sane, we are very sensible. So, obviously, why would I do something that is merciless towards myself? But there is a very good saying that a human being is his own best friend and his own worst enemy. And we fail to realize that we seldom have mercy on ourselves. In fact, we are most merciless towards ourselves. You see, in the world, people are, even with the limited knowledge they have, they might not have the knowledge of karma, or they might not have the knowledge of how, their thought, word, and actions are draining their spiritual energy. But they have some knowledge about the body and something else. But do their actions reflect that they are merciful towards themselves? For example, people smoke the cigarettes on which it is written they are injurious to health. Or people drink alcohol which is proven to damage the liver even when taken in very small quantities. So people are not being merciful to themselves. Or just think about the food that we are eating or the lifestyle that we have. The way we are waking up, sleeping, the way we are damaging our eyes by using the phones at night. And just look at all the choices that we are making. Just look at, how much we are paying our attention to the work that is giving us money, or how much we are taking care of our physical and mental health or the relationships. So, people are missing those who left them, but they don't care about those who are there in their life. And they are, I think, waiting for them to leave until they miss them again. So this is how we are operating. And if you look at when you talk to people and look at the choices they are making, we are not even talking about whether somebody is creating sin through, lust, anger, ego, attachment, greed, but we are talking about very basic choices of lifestyle. So even when you look at them, you can see how people are very merciless towards themselves. And I remember there was this one girl that was in this office, and she was playing, she was gambling online, and through gambling, she lost so much money that she herself or her parents or anybody she knew was not in a position to help her. So she lost so much money that she would have earned in the next 10 years had she worked every day. So just think about how people are, and then that that loss became the cause of great stress, and then she was in depression, and then again the choice she made was turn alcoholic. So think about, the choices that people are making for themselves. And obviously, these choices don't show that people have mercy on themselves. And having mercy on others is a separate issue. Even if you are not, if you even if you think you don't have the ability to have mercy on others, that's okay. Even if you don't have mercy on somebody, God will have mercy on them. You can leave them to God, but for yourself you have to have mercy. And then Baba says, okay, in the world people can also say that I don't have the knowledge of how to have mercy on myself, and whatever limited knowledge I have, that much mercy I am having on myself. Or maybe I'm making the right choices about health and lifestyle and relationships to the best of my knowledge and ability. There are many people who vouch for that. But Baba says we are those children who understand the subtleties of being merciful and not merciful to ourselves. And Baba has taught us that, whenever we perform sinful actions, then we are spoiling our register. And now we are aware of a karmic register that exists. Yes, whether it shows immediate reaction or not is not the matter, but whatever you do has a consequence. And Baba says when you are body conscious, when you perform acts under the influence of body consciousness and lust and anger and ego and attachment, then you will pay for it. These are sinful acts. And you see, in the world, everybody is suffering today. Everybody is suffering physically, mentally, unfavorable conditions, unfavorable associations and relationships. And these are all products of the sinful acts we have committed under the influence of body consciousness. So Baba says, now if you have to have mercy on yourself, so now you see, we are not so in the world people are material conscious, so they think that what they cannot see doesn't exist. Yes, but now we are knowledgeful souls. And what is the difference between being materialistic and being knowledgeful? So knowledge makes you see that which the two eyes can't see. And Baba has made us Trikaldarshi and Trinetri. So we have a third eye through which we see that which the two eyes can't see, and we can see the consequences which are not immediate. So it is knowledge that makes us see what karma we are doing and what return or result or consequence this karma will have. So Baba says, now that we understand so much, now that we understand that if I perform any act, even a thought, under the influence of lust, anger, ego, attachment, greed, that is going to have a consequence. Even if that consequence is not coming immediately before me, or even if other people are not coming to know what thought I created or how, what is going on in my mind, but still it's going to have a consequence. So Baba says, now taking care of every thought, word, act, and making sure that it is not coming from the intention of sin, the intention of vice, or the intention of lust, anger, ego, attachment, greed, is our duty towards ourselves. So are you taking care of that? So, or we are also those, we are also like those agyani souls who are not having mercy on themselves. So there's one brother, and he was drinking a lot of alcohol, and then he got his liver damaged, and then he was donated a liver by his brother, and then again he started drinking alcohol, and then he again damaged that liver, and he ultimately died. And then I remember there was one day when I was talking to him, and then he told me that what it's okay, I enjoy drinking, so even if I die, no problem. So I said, but the problem is, you don't die, you are a soul, and this cycle will repeat. And whatever you are doing to your body, so today you are damaging your body at will, but tomorrow, maybe in a new birth, you will take a new body and you will take good care of it, but the body will never give you the happiness of good health. Because today you are not taking care of the body. So just think about, of course, he was not in the, he didn't have the power enough to make any choice until then, because he had spoiled himself too much. But the thing is, you see, we now understand that if you are doing something against your body on purpose today, then tomorrow, maybe you don't give a reason for your body to trouble you, but that body will trouble you. And then, people ask, why are we, why am I suffering physically when I have not done anything? But this is the reason: when you're nice to your body, also your body won't be nice to you, because you are not nice to it when it is cooperating with you. So now we understand these connections. Now we understand how, if you're doing something against your, you're putting impure food in this body, then this body is not going to change into a deity body tomorrow. You will not have the opportunity to become a deity. And do you know that one thing is having disease, or having a body that troubles you, but second thing is the possibility of going to the world of perfect purity, peace, love, happiness. And when we are performing acts of sin, then what are we doing? We are finishing that possibility of going to that world of happiness and purity and prosperity. So just think about how much these little choices that we make, this choice that I can't leave onion garlic, that I can't leave, occasionally I have to eat out, or occasionally, but if there is a idol also in bhakti, which is broken from one end, we call khandit murti. So the idol which is a little broken, a little damaged, from any little damage also is there in the idol, then that idol is not worshipped in bhakti. Then how can we go and become a ruler in Satyug if we leave these, these margins of impurity, these traces of impurity? So Baba says, have mercy on yourself. Just think about, so have you heard this expression? Many times in the world people say, this person could become this, this and this, and look at what they made their life. And just think about the possibility that exists for us right now. And if we are not paying enough attention to every thought, every word, every choice of act, then what are we doing? We are spoiling our register. And that register, that chart, or that register of karmic accounts, that which was supposed to make us the king of kings, that register is spoiled by these little choices. And when we are making these choices, we think that this is just a little choice, but Baba says no. At this time, we understand the relevance of Sangam Yuga. And in Sangam Yuga, every second and every act has the implication for 21 births in Satyug and Treta Yuga. So we have to be very careful about that and have mercy on ourselves. Then the second kind of thing that Baba talks about is, so one is not doing what we shouldn't do. Another is gallop ahead in this study, which means do what Baba asks you to do. And Baba gives us directions in 4 subjects: knowledge, remembrance, imbibing divine virtues, and doing seva. So these are the 4 methods through which we earn the income which we will reap the benefit of in Satyug. And Baba says, you are Trikaldarshi children. Can't you see that the future is being created in the present? So make those, in one particular day also, or every hour also, pay attention to what is the point of knowledge that you imbibed. So what is the point of awareness that you're holding? What is the divine virtue you're holding? How much you're in remembrance of Baba, and whether you are doing seva or not. Even if you don't have the opportunity to do seva through words and acts always, you have the opportunity to serve everyone with good wishes and good feelings 24 hours a day. Am I doing that? Or am I doing the opposite of it? So Baba says, have mercy on yourself. And Baba also says that, in the world also, when children are there in school or in college, they know that how much I have studied and what marks I will get. Yes, and even when you are a little student, you are not surprised by your marks, because you kind of know how much you've studied, how much you wrote in the exam, and how much you will get. I remember there was this one Mata, she brought her son, and she said, my son got very bad marks in 12th and he is contemplating suicide. So then she made that son talk to me. And then when he sat and we were alone in the room, then I asked that brother, did you not know you're going to fail? I just asked this one question, and then he laughed. So I said, you didn't study, you very well knew you're going to fail, didn't you? Then why all this drama of I'll commit suicide and all? So then he was smiling and laughing, because every student knows. There is no student who is taken aback by their result. Maybe, they are afraid of other things. Maybe later, they are afraid of losing face in front of society, or they are afraid of their parents, or they are afraid of something. But it's not like that student didn't know he's going to fail. And I asked him, why didn't you study better if you're going to fail? So he just kept quiet. He knew that he made that choice. And then I told him, now stop all this drama. I will tell your parents to be kind to you, and you have already played with them and they are already very compassionate towards you. So now you stop all this drama and you start studying. So now you see that Baba says that every student knows what marks is going to get. And Baba says, you also, if you check your register, if you check what you're doing, then you exactly know what you're going to become in Satyug. And Baba says that, and why is Baba telling us all this? So that we become disheartened and feel bad that I'm not going to have a good position in Satyug? No. Baba would never tell us if this was the end. Baba would never tell us these things in the final moments. Baba is telling us these things because there's still time and we can have mercy on ourselves. So, this is why Baba is motivating us to choose to not perform sinful actions and create an account of good karma by paying attention to study, by accumulating the power of remembrance and divine virtues, and doing every action knowledgefully. So, this is one thing. Then, second thing Baba today talks about is patience. So, the song is Have Patience, O Mind, your days of happiness are about to come. So, what is patience? So, patience is the quality of persevering with positivity. So, when you are very calm and happy inside, and then the result is not yet out, but you're doing the needful. You're not waiting in anxiety or anticipation. You are using every second while you're waiting also, and your mind is calm. And we need a lot of patience to go through this world of sorrow towards the world of happiness. But do you know what other virtue patience is associated with? Patience is associated with faith. So when you have faith in the outcome, then you have patience. So anybody who has faith in the system of justice of the country will have patience in fighting his case. Or anybody who has faith in his destiny, they will have patience in doing their bit. So this is patience and faith are very connected, and those who have trust issues, those who have those who don't have faith, they don't have patience either. And I remember there was this one person I saw, and he would give work to somebody, and then he would just, be after that person. And he would just keep running after that person and monitoring what he did, what he didn't do. And then he told me, I don't have patience. I said, no, you don't have patience. That's not the issue. The issue is you don't have faith in anybody. You don't trust anybody. And that's why you can't sit still until things are in your control. And that's why you get all jittery and worked up. And patience has got a lot to do with faith. And Baba says that now we have faith, and anybody who doesn't have faith cannot become a BK, because this is the path of faith. And what is faith? So faith is when you invest your trust in something which is not physical. So when you have invested your trust in something or someone who is not physical or provable, that is faith. So our whole journey is about faith in Baba, and faith in Baba's knowledge. So We have immense faith, and we know that although I can't see Baba with these two eyes, but Baba, who is the purifier, the one who is called the salvator, or the one who grants salvation, or the one who is called the remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness. I have complete faith that that Baba has come, and I have complete faith in Baba's knowledge that now it is going to be heaven in some time, and we are going to the world of happiness. And Baba says that if you have this faith, then you have patience. You never ask, when will we go? Or I'm getting impatient in this old world. No. You know that it'll take time, but you have this patience that I will keep doing what Baba is asking me to do, and then Baba will take me to the destination when it's time. And Baba says that in the time of suffering, patience is very important. So, this is the time when the whole world is going through a phase of suffering. And there are many kinds of suffering. You see, if you make a list of all the kinds of suffering that people are going through, that list is going to be very huge. So, Baba says that this is the time of suffering, this is a world of suffering, and then suffering is not going to reduce, suffering is going to, increase every day. And this whole world is going through a time when pain and agony and suffering and sorrow are going to increase. And then ultimately there'll be the scenes of destruction, which will be scenes of acute suffering. And then Baba says, in such a time, you need a lot of patience. You need to hold on to this faith that my days of happiness are just round the corner. And when you have that much patience, then you can cross this whole period of suffering without reacting. And Baba says, it is Baba's direction for us children to have a lot of patience. So, going through this tumultuous phase of suffering without reacting, with absolute calmness and peace and joy in our heart, is what is possible when we have faith that our days of happiness are going to come. And I remember there was this one friend I had, and she was studying medicine. And when she was doing her MBBS, she was my school friend. So, by the time she finished her MBBS, most of us were into jobs and stuff, and it was a long study. So then one day, I just asked her, don't you ever get impatient and tired? And don't you ever think that, everybody else is settled, people got, into jobs and they're earning, and they're kind of, they are into a pattern, and there is so much uncertainty still in the place where you are. So how do you deal with that? So, and I loved her too much, so I was just thinking about whether she's feeling the pain or not. And then she told me something very beautiful. She said that, there are days when I lose hope, when I feel very impatient, but then I see, I remember the dream I always saw. Me sitting in an apron and a stethoscope in a clinic and, treating patients. And she said, that's a dream I saw since I was very little, and you know it. So I said, yes, I know of that. So she said, that's my dream. And I spent 2 years preparing for my entrance exam, and it is that dream that sustained me. And even today, when year after year after year I have to study, and it's still a lot of time to finish my specialization. Still, I feel that, that dream sustains me. And I always hold that vision in my awareness that I'm sitting with that white coat and stethoscope and treating patients. And I like that so much that this suffering just goes away. And you see, that is called patience. And patience comes from hope and faith. And Baba says, you should have unlimited patience, because the unlimited Father has given you unlimited hope and faith that, we are going to go to that world of absolute peace, happiness, and prosperity. And it's just, round the corner. It's not very far away. So Baba says, never lose your patience. And if you get impatient, then you waste your present time. So impatience wastes your present moment. But our every moment is to be utilized for the creation of the future. So have a lot of patience. Never have any doubt on the future, on Baba, or on the self, and just, walk this path. And through every suffering, we will come out smiling and go to the world of happiness and peace. So this is also another thing that Baba teaches. And then Baba today talks about easy yoga, easy remembrance. And Baba says, even a small child can remember his study and his teacher. Yes. Have you seen how attached small children are to their teachers? They go to school, and then you tell them anything against their teacher, they're not going to listen to them. And whole day they will keep saying, my teacher told this, my teacher told that, my teacher talks like this, my teacher sits like this. So all day they are connected in their buddhi yoga to their teacher. And Baba says that I am your teacher. I teach you every day. I come and teach you every day, and I am the one teaching you the most important of knowledge. So how can you say you forget me? This is very easy yoga, because you are remembering the one who has come for you, who is teaching you every day, who is giving you so much love and sustenance, who is always there with you. Yes, and still we say we forget Baba. Still we say we are not able to remember Baba all the time. And why is it so? Just because of one thing. What is it that Baba doesn't have? Baba doesn't have a body. Baba says, just because I don't have a body, you say you can't remember me. And who are you saying you can't remember me? That one who takes your responsibility, who adopts you, who sustains you, teaches you, who is giving you every day, the directions to move from this world of sorrow to happiness. You say you forget that one. And why? Just because Baba doesn't have a body. And Baba says, the problem is not that I don't have a body. The problem is you also don't have a body, but you're body conscious. So Baba says, you don't have a body, I don't have a body, and you, the soul, remembering me is the most natural thing to do. Because you are a soul, I am your father, teacher, Satguru. So remembering me, and remembering me in a time when there is a practical relationship between you and me. I have come and I am taking complete responsibility of sustaining you, teaching you. This is the most easy of all remembrances. But then why do you forget me? Because you have become body conscious. And if you just made a little effort to be soul conscious, if you just made a little effort to sit in the awareness that I am a bodiless soul who came from the soul world, who got depleted, and here Baba has come and Baba is changing me from impure to pure again. If you just held this much in your awareness, then your heart will always remember me. It will be very difficult to forget me. So Baba says this is very easy remembrance. This is not, and our path of remembrance is called Sahaj Yog, Sahaj Yad, which means it's the most easy thing to do. But Baba says the effort you have to make is to become soul conscious. Because when you're body conscious, then this becomes difficult. But when you're soul conscious, then remembering me is the easiest thing to do. Okay, Om Shanti.